last week we were all about how the San Antonio Spurs and our favorite maybe NBA player now is all about nuclear abundance. So let's stick on that theme. Tell me more about some nuclear stuff.
Oh baby, nuclear. This show, they should call this show the nuclear wasteland, man. I feel like nuclear is our number one topic here at the Steam Zone. Another week, another nuclear headline. This week, the current Secretary of Transportation, come acting administrator of NASA, Sean Duffy, had a press conference in which he announced some pretty big nuclear news. Let's take a listen.
But we are in the race. We're in a race to the moon, in a race with China to the moon. And to have a base on the moon, we need energy. And some of the key locations on the moon, we're going to get solar power. But this fission technology is critically important. And so we've spent hundreds of $millions studying, can we do it? We are now going to move beyond studying, and we have given direction to go, let's start to deploy our technology to move to actually make this a reality.
So do we ever need For All Mankind fans on this show? Because I'm getting excited about the space race again.
The space race, we're in a race to the moon. The technology he's talking about, Ben, nuclear technology. We are putting a nuclear energy plant on the moon. Now, I don't know about you. My mind starts racing, right? Because I imagine if you're in the nuclear business or you're in the space launch business, you got to be thinking, well, okay, are we transporting a micro reactor? Are we going to build the thing on the moon? Like, what are all the considerations that we now need to figure out?
Yeah, I think let's take this from the whole value chain of getting this to happen, right? So we need to assemble some stuff on Earth, right? Who's going to do that? There are going to be some companies bidding, doing that work. Then we got to launch it. Is that SpaceX? Is that Blue Origin? A new company we don't know yet. They're going to get it maybe into orbit. Maybe we do some assembly out of orbit, right? And then we ship it to the moon. Then we got to bring it down to the moon. We got to assemble some stuff there. We got to turn on this nuclear reactor. So there's going to be some costs just to get there. And then, hey, our favorite thing, Palantir, we're all in it, sustainment dollars, right? Who's going to make sure the system's working? So you're going to have nuclear engineers on site just constantly checking in. So the services contracts are going to be pretty wild too. So there's a lot of work that needs to get done. The nuts and bolts to make this happen are going to be pretty wild. And I think we're far away from that, but I'm excited to see it happen maybe.
It's going to be a lot of money. It's going to be a lot of time. We'll see. But Ben, it's hard to not be excited about. Hey, America is committing to doing some hard stuff again. That's where we're at. This is not easy. Putting a nuclear reactor on the moon. I mean, we put it on a submarine. So what's really that different from deep water and the lunar surface? I am excited to see this one play out. What's your over under? $100 billion to put this thing on the moon. What do you think?
I think we're talking more in the trillions. Can I place that on Polymarket?
Trillions. Ben is hammering the over. He's going for $1 trillion to get an operational nuclear reactor on the moon. Oh, goodness gracious. I hope that is...
We're going to start the Steam Zone Polymarket channel, right? The All-In guys have that.
I think that is an insane prediction, and I think it's going to be way under.